This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat, that fire. We keeping the foot on the whoop on the Neeks. We keeping the foot on the whoop on the Neeks. See, this is what I was talking about. The hatred for Kevin Durant is real out here in these basketball streets. When you hate Kevin Durant, you're hating greatness personification. And what have we said about greatness personification? Greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. But this is what supposed basketball hits. This is what those that are supposed basketball fans come to the delineation, the distinction, the gulf, and the separation of. Are they truly about basketball? Or are they truly about being Lebrontards, secret loving edition Lebrontards? Let me say it again. Are they truly about being basketball or for basketball? Or are they truly about being secret loving Lebrontards? See, we have to ask ourselves these questions, and we have to get cold-hearted with it. We have to get unadulterated with it. We have to get cutthroat, truth-telling, fashion variation with it. And as He Knows Everything is the ultimate truth teller, we have to be honest with ourselves. What is the honesty? That when you hate on Kevin Durant, you're hating on the representation of hating anti-LeBron. So if you tie 2 and 2 together, and 2 and 2 equals 4 in your rational brain, then you've come to the conclusive state that you're dealing with secret loving Lebrontards. But if 2 and 2 does not equal 4 in your rational brain, then you're coming to an inconclusive state that you're looking at everything from a supposed non-secret loving Lebrontard way, but in actuality, you're looking at it from being actually what you think that you're not, an actual secret loving Lebrontard. And why is that? How does that contextualize? How does that come and draw its simile to its actual fate? Because you're hating on Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, back-to-back LeBron James, just like Drake, back-to-back Meek Mill. And Meek Mill fans were feeling some type of way. They were like, damn, Meek Mill got done the fuck up by Drake. It was the same thing as Kevin Durant. Drake was the first rapper to take a diss video and make it become basically like everyday parody radio music. Tupac was the first one to make it an actual hit record. Like, when I say hit, I'm talking about hit like Billboard to the highest fucking levels. But Drake made it a parody. And that's what Kevin Durant did. He made LeBron James 2016, 2017, 2018 a parody on the basketball court. Now that feels so long ago when that actually happened. But you see what they're talking about? That Kevin Durant deserves to be outside of MVP discussion. But we have guys like Stephen A. Smith that is erroneously saying that LeBron James deserves to be an MVP discussion. When we sit here and we look at the standings, and we sit here and we look at the fakers and where they're at, all because LeBron James had some games where he looked like he was doing some supposed Lakakamemi La heroics. Let me say it again. Supposedly Lakakamemi La heroic. We have to be honest, and we have to tell ourselves the truth. And what is the truth? LeBron James is not the basketball players that you guys think that he is. He is everything that he is in actuality not. But Kevin Durant, a guy that beat LeBron James back-to-back fashion and did this resoundingly, stole the mantle and let everyone know since that moment that he was the NBA's best player. The only thing that hampered that, the only thing that hindered that was the fact that he had the Achilles heel. But what did we say about greatness personification? Greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. So his greatness personification couldn't be stopped because he came back. A succession of coming back from the Achilles heel. The last player to do this was Dominique Wilkins. Kevin Durant deserves the biggest salute of the damn day. You have to be a non-basketball head. You have to be someone that doesn't know shit about basketball to not come to this conclusive state, this finality, this totality, and this respect factor of respecting Kevin Durant and what he's brought to the table. In actuality, you would have to be a KD hater. You would have to hate what KD Trade 5 is representing. You would have to hate the fact that KD Trade 5 is about to go on an unprecedented tear with the Brooklyn Nets. And this is what Lebrontard's secret loving additions are absolutely afraid of. They're afraid of Kevin Durant taking over once again. Because they know once Kevin Durant wins with the Brooklyn Nets, they have to now validate his greatness. Whew. What I said was so deep and profound, man. I mean, get the notepads out and get to the damn scribbling now. And like a turkey, gobble the shit up. They know that when Kevin Durant wins with the Brooklyn Nets, even they themselves inevitably have to validate his greatness. And that scares the shit out of a KD Trade 5 hater. It scares the shit out of you if you are polarizing against Kevin Durant. But it's gonna happen. Because Biggie said, we're Brooklyn at, we're Brooklyn at, we're Brooklyn at, we're Brooklyn at. Because when Biggie said it, he didn't ask a question. He made a fucking emphatic statement. Vernon Maxwell prophesied it. He knows everything been prophesying it. That where Brooklyn is at is where Brooklyn is at. And Brooklyn's finest is in the building. So when we know all of that has combobbled itself together, we say BK stand up. We say Crooklyn's finest. We say Brooklyn's finest. And we know the Brooklyn Nets are going to do what the Brooklyn Nets have been telling everybody that they're going to do when this season started, which is win the NBA title. They know now that Kyrie Irving's back. Uncle Drew's back. The Razzler Dazzler is back to do his Boogie Down promotions of Get Down on It. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down now. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down now. They realize that. And because they realize that, it scares them. It petrifies them. So now what do? They have no choice but to beta male hate, beta male troll, showcase beta male cuck behavior, beta male supreme behavior, or pure beta supreme behavior, showcase mama's boy pure beta supreme behavior, showcase plain old beta male behavior. Why? Because beta male theology and beta male congregation tells them that they have no choice but to hate on greatness personification, because in their mind they represent greatness mimication, just like their allegiance, their erroneous fanship to LeBron James, that is the embodiment, the definition, the appropriation, the association, and basically what we would say the validation, accreditation, and authorization of greatness mimication. But greatness mimication, it mimics greatness. It gives you a similitude as if it is greatness, but it lacks the fullness thereof. Kevin Durant represents greatness personification. So because he represents greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. So when it's all said and done, if you're putting two and two together, you're not looking at it from apples and oranges, which doesn't add up, oil and water, the shit doesn't mix. You're looking at it straight down the line of you looking at it in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat to telefashion visual form. Then you come to a conclusive state in your mind that when it's all said and done, KD Trade 5, KD 3-5, Mr. Do Me and I Chill, the 50-40-90 walking gazelle is where it's at. And if that's not the cold-hearted, That's not the unadulterated. That's not the cutthroat true fashion. And I don't know what is. I keeps the foot on the what? On the X. I keeps the foot on the what? On the XPS. When you are a Lebrontard, even when you try to hide under the mask of a secret ended version of a Lebrontard, you always rear the ugly head of being a Lebrontard. Because Maya Angelou said it best. When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.